Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Alberto Zertuche, and I'm up on the rack, and Gregory has just made it into the second gut. And mind you, waves don't look very big, but if you take in consideration, that is a 14-foot Predator Old Town PDO kayak that he has just gotten flipped over while coming in right there. It'll give you an idea of how large them waves actually are once you're out there. So this is something that you really need to pay attention to because looks can be deceiving, especially while on the water.
Gotta bite, gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I gotta learn. I'ma call up the whole team.
So one of the main things is, we made sure that everybody that was going out on the kayak was wearing a vest, because that is the most important part, because getting flipped over or rocked out of a kayak is not fun at all. You know what I mean? Some people love being in the water. I love being in the water, but I don't love being in the water when I'm trying to get back onto a kayak and having these monster waves just pummel you while you're trying to do so. And then, one of the main things too you got to keep in mind is the pedal or paddle needs to be attached to the kayak, because that's the only way you'll be able to hold on once you get flipped. Because if you're holding onto the paddle and you start getting flipped, you can't drop the paddle that could be used as your lifeline to the kayak, because a lot of times when you get eaten by a wave, there can be an undertow that could be sucking you down. And that has actually happened to me before. I got knocked off a wave and I was getting pulled under by the undertow, and because I had the paddle in hand and it was connected to my kayak, the kayak caught the wave and actually sucked me out of the undertow. Even though I had a vest on, it was still pulling me down, which probably at that spot I was at was a very, very bad spot. And if I didn't have that set up, it probably would have taken a little while before the vest was able to pull me to the surface. But at the same time too, I was extremely happy and grateful that it happened that way, that I still had my lifeline to the kayak. And I was able to recover and get back on and keep yaking bait. But this is not his first time, and you can see he's already back on the kayak. And he's gonna attempt to keep going out. So he's definitely testing himself and wants to make sure that he can run the kayak and keep going. So and the pedal drive is a big help. As you can tell, it enables you to fight this. He's got an extreme northbound current, and the wind ain't too bad, but it is a good 15-20 miles an hour. But the current running north is what's really rocking him and stuff like that. And it really all depends on your skill, and also being on the kayak too also pushes your body to use certain muscles that, if you're not used to keeping your balance while sitting down, can really test your strength right there. So he's gonna give it his best shot, and let's see how he does. So after getting the bait dropped and coming through the surf, he wanted to try to get back out there and just practice with the kayak and so forth. But he got swept down beach, and so we have sent the other truck to go give him a hand, and we'll see what ends up happening. Sometimes it overtakes you. You got to really, really know your limits and stick within them, because you want to make sure you have enough energy that when you get into the surf, that's going to be a really, really bad, or could be a bad situation if you don't have enough energy to compose yourself and or swim harder than you need to or pedal harder than you need to. I mean, getting flipped over in the kayak in the surf is one of the most dangerous areas, and that's something that I've been teaching the guys too. When you're kayaking out baits and stuff, that on the way back, I mean, you don't have to make it back as fast and as quickly as possible. Catch your breath, catch your air, rest a little bit. The surf is bringing you toward the beach, so you're just fine. And that way, when you do get to the surf, you've got energy to power through it to get back in, because it will happen, guys. What a beast right there, man. That guy is a beast.
I ran out of energy.
Ran out of energy. Oh, to get back on the kayak?
Trying to flip it over.
Bro, but dude, I saw you get on, get off, get on. I was like, damn it. We missed a bit of it coming through because my phone died and I didn't realize it. And then this one, the brightness was too dim, so he had to go to the truck and do it because I was still controlling this one. But yeah, I got a portion of you all the way across and all the way over here trudging through the water, dude.
I just swam backwards until I could touch bottom.
That was awesome, bro. Good job.